I hope that everybody is well and doing wonderful on this lovely Sunday. I'm just out and about running errands, you guys, and I thought I'd check in with the family, the YouTube family today. I went live on my Instagram yesterday to shout out to those that were on the live regarding that. But I just wanted to check in with you guys. Let me know your mental health check in. You guys know how we were doing that whole mental health check on a scale of 1 to 10. You guys have to let me know how you feel. But today I was actually thinking about something. You guys have to tell me. Do some of you guys feel that because, and we all go through this, so, it's no judgment, or anything like that. But does anybody ever feel that, the fact that maybe they may hope that the narcissist can change, or they may think that the narcissist can get better? Do any of you guys feel that that is like kind of holding you back from being able to move on with your life, or successfully heal and let go of the pain, let go all the memories and the things that could have caused you emotional wounds, or emotional damage, and things like that. And also, I do want to talk about how the narcissist can try to do damage control. So they may try to make it seem like what they did to you wasn't as bad, or they may try to tell other people, oh, it wasn't a big deal, and they may try to like do things to make up for it and stuff like that. So we'll talk about that in another video. But I just wanted to touch on that, and again, this is just an assessment, just some things to think of. Maybe it can kind of help you, because I know the last video we were talking about what we can do to kind of let go of the hurt and the pain, that a lot of people may feel. And I know that the gentleman mentioned, because he was, trying to get into a new relationship, he said he felt like he didn't want to feel like a fraud, which is understandable. You want to be able to go into a new relationship, letting go of any emotional baggage, any emotional wounds, any scars, any things that has maybe caused you hurt. You want to be able to let that go, so that way you're not unnecessarily taking your anger and your frustrations out on an innocent person. And do keep in mind, when you do things like that, let's say if you're not fully healed from past relationships, let's say you're trying to use someone to help you to get over another person, that's only going to cause you bad karma, so you just want to be mindful of that, and just try to take the time you need to, to heal, to recover, to do the inner work. Nobody likes to hear that, right? But it's the truth. You guys know I'm going to tell the truth on here, right? But, and that's what I take pride in. I take pride in, being honest with you guys and being very authentic, and things like that. And let me know, chime in on the topic, you guys. Let me know how you feel about this. What are your thoughts? Tell me, you guys, do you feel like, that glimmer or hope, or, the fact that you kind of wish and hope one day that the narcissist is going to wake up and, see the error in their ways. They're going to wake up and be like, oh, I'm sorry, I mistreated you, I'm going to treat you better. Or, are you waiting for an apology from the narcissist? Are you waiting for them to leave their new supply, or to leave their marriage, or to leave their relationship? Let me know, you guys. Tell me, like, and again, like I said, there's no judgment here, because we all have been there. We all done that. Hey, guys. And make sure that you do give this video a like, share, and subscribe. But yeah, I know what that feels like. For me, I felt like I waited for some time, because some of us, we could wait for the narcissist to get out of a relationship, or we may wait for the narcissist to leave a marriage, or and things like that. And you just got to remember that that could be holding you back from having a healthier relationship, from having more happiness in your life, having more peace in your life, having more freedom in your life. When you're holding out on hope with the narcissist, and you have that sense of like expectancy that things could change for the narcissist, and you have to remember that they're not going to change. Thank you. I appreciate it. Give this video a like, share, subscribe. If you guys are feeling called to, if you want to leave a donation for the Live Narc Free Ministries, that is also appreciated as well. You guys can do that via $Coach Joy 510, or at livenarcfree9@gmail.com. All of that is truly appreciated. I thank you guys in advance. But yeah, that was just something that was on my mind, just thinking about the narcissist and what holds a lot of us back, right? Now, let's be honest, some of us are not ready to move on from the narcissist, and I get it. I get it, you guys. I was there. I've been there. I've done that. Sometimes you're comfortable with the narcissist, right? You're used to what they do. Maybe you're used to the abuse. Maybe that's how you grew up. Maybe you grew up around toxic individuals, toxic family members, and we're not judging the people that we were around. Look at the emojis. Agent fan, that's funny. But you guys get what I'm saying? Like, maybe you had that environment where it was toxic, it was unhealthy, and that's all you knew. And maybe you didn't know that there was anything else. Maybe you felt like a healthy relationship wasn't possible, or maybe you felt like healthy relationships was only on TV, the movies, and things like that. Y'all, let me know your mental health check-in. What is it on a scale of 1 to 10? How do you guys feel today? How does everybody feel? I'm about an 8 myself. I know I just woke up this morning, so I'm like, just trying to, get in the groove. Mine's is an 8. What's everybody else's on a scale of 1 to 10? And where's everybody from? I'm in Florida right now. Where's everybody from? And how was you guys' Memorial Day? Did you guys do anything fun on Memorial Day? What was that like? Did you guys have like a nice barbecue with the family? Or anybody go to the beach or just kind of hang out with family and friends? And was anybody around the narcissist on Memorial Day? Okay, nice. Agent fan, where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, Florida is lovely. I like Florida a lot. But it's always hot, which I'm a big fan of the hot weather. I prefer summer over winter, mainly spring. I'm more of a spring baby myself, but I like the spring weather. Because summer can get really hot. You guys know that, but yeah. You loved it. Which part did you go to, if you don't mind me asking? Which part did you visit? I know a lot of people go to like Tampa, Orlando, Miami. So yeah, it just depends. Probably like one of those places, right? South Beach and things like that. Oh, you went to Disney World. I haven't been to Disney World. I've been to Disneyland, but I haven't been to Disney World. So I definitely want to check out Disney World. That would be exciting for sure. But yes, pop on in the room, you guys. Let me know, you guys, what's your mental health check? How's everybody feeling on a scale of 1 to 10? And tell me, you guys, also let me know, are you guys still dealing with your narcissist? And also let me know, if you guys don't mind, who is the narcissist in your environment? Is it your mother? Is it your dad? Is it your partner? Is it a friend, a sibling, a auntie, a uncle? And you guys know what's crazy? Like, I found myself dealing with all types of narcissists, like from family members to associates to so-called friends, I guess you would say. I know who my real friends are, so that's good. But you guys get me? Like, it's crazy because, that's just how it's been. But I guess that's why I have this channel, so I can explain and tell you guys, like, hey, be on the lookout for this person, or hey, watch out, and stuff like that. So, and it's always important that you guys make sure that you're taking advice from the right people, because remember, people do have hidden agendas. So, just be aware of who you're getting advice from and things like that. So you always got to be careful regarding that. But I can tell you guys, I'm only speaking of experience, my personal life experience living with a narcissist, and actually having a connection with one for between 4 to 5 years. So yeah. So it's interesting. It's definitely an interesting dynamic. But yeah, so I just want you guys just to be mindful and just be aware. Like, if you can, and sometimes people don't want to admit it, but it's okay to admit that you're not ready to move on from the narcissist. It's okay if you feel that way. Do you know? I've heard of it. No, what goes on in the juice world in XXX, Asian fan, if you don't mind me asking. I feel like I've heard of that before. But yeah, it's okay to admit that and be honest with yourself, because I feel like when you're honest with yourself, you guys, I'm telling you, be honest with others, and you can just kind of sit with where you are and, not judge yourself, not blame yourself, and, and just kind of make peace with it. But then you're going to be like, okay, so I do want better. I do deserve better, because then you'll realize, like, okay, if you're holding on to hope that maybe the narcissist can come around and maybe they'll apologize, or they'll change, or that maybe they'll treat you better one day, or maybe they'll leave their person for you. It's just like, you got to remember, do you deserve that? Are you worthy of more? Like, what's your value? And that could be the inner work that needs to be done, like understanding your value, understanding your worth. Oh yeah, I was not really familiar with the latest rappers. Not like that. I feel like I know XXX though, but yeah, I'm not really familiar. You have to excuse me. But rest in peace to them though. Rest in peace. So yeah. But so regarding that, and then I guess the other topic I wanted to share with you, and we'll do this on another video, but just, always remember how other people treat you is how they feel about themselves. So, you said I have these lucid dreams where you have lucid dreams? Okay, that's cool. Tell us about that, Agent Fan. How long have you been having lucid dreams for? Oh, when you were 4? Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, man, I gotta look them up. I haven't really been following the latest rappers. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I really like the rappers that are like, I like Jay-Z. I like, Tupac. Of course, rest in peace to him. But I like Nipsey Hussle. I like rappers like that. Like the rappers that kind of had a meaning behind their lyrics. I like J. Cole too. J. Cole is cool. I like Kendrick Lamar. I like Kanye West too. I know there's controversy with Kanye West, but I like his music. But my top, I would say Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, and like J. Cole. Those are like my top 3. So you said no, that's what Juice WRLD song. Oh, Lucid Dreams. Oh yeah, what? I feel like somebody I know actually listened to him. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Lucid Dreams. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, I don't really be following it like that. But yeah, I mean, it's all good. Like I said, rest in peace to him, and and so, but yeah, you guys. So like I said, I just think it's really important to do that inner work, and I know nobody likes to really hear that or listen to that because it's probably not popular, but I'm telling you guys, the more you can work on yourself and the more you can heal yourself, you won't take your anger and your frustrations out on innocent people, because I don't know, like for me, the journey has been interesting, but long story short, I'm just glad that I really was able to do the inner work, because I see the benefit in it. I see that. I'm only saying that based off of, my interactions with other people and things like that. I just feel that it's really crucial, to be honest with you. I feel like it's crucial for your inner peace, your happiness, your your concentration, and just your vitality overall. Like I feel like that's really important. Oh, you went to your brother graduation? Okay. Where do you live, Agent, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, today's your friend's birthday. Happy birthday to your friend. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. What are you guys going to do for his birthday, if you don't mind me asking, Agent? And again, you guys, the other thing I just wanted to talk about too is you can't control other people, right? Remember, like, you can't control the narcissist. You can't control, flying monkeys, or you can't control your mother that could be a narc, or your father that might be a narc. Remember, you can only control yourself. So the real power comes in you being able to control your emotions and manage it, and, not taking your anger out on an innocent person, right? It's the girl, but we're going to have a pool party. She doesn't know we have. Oh, how married. Okay, happy birthday. Woo woo. That's exciting. I'm happy for you guys. Wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. But yeah, you guys, I just want you all just to keep in mind, the self-control aspect. Remember, if someone does something to try to annoy you or get you upset, to get you frustrated, just you have to control yourself, so and what's crazy is that the person that's trying to get you upset or that could be angry with you or frustrated or whatever, remember, they're giving their power over to you. So you have to remember not to give your power over to them, because remember, sometimes when people do stuff like that, it's not, if it's a narcissist, then of course, it's a no. You can play music. Oh, okay. You're excited. Okay. I'm happy to hear that. Yay. Good for you, Agent Fan. So, but yeah, just kind of be aware and, just keep your power. That's the biggest thing that I could say. I guess that's been something that's really important on my journey, that I'm just glad that I mastered that, because it's not easy, right? But yeah, just be mindful. Just be mindful of that. And just understand, try not to take things personal. That's the other thing I could say. Try your best not to take things personal. And if you're dealing with a difficult situation, maybe you're in a difficult living environment or a difficult work environment, or maybe you're just dealing with a lot. Only thing that I could just say, oh, can I play music? Oh, I'm actually outside. So I think that might be a little bit impossible. But the next time I go live, I'll do it in a space where I can play music. So that way, what kind of music do you like? Or what kind of music do you guys want me to play? And do you guys also like the shorts that I do? Do you guys like the readings? Like, you guys can tell me what type of readings you want me to do. I actually had someone that booked a reading, so shout out to him, and I really thank him for that support. You guys can let me know. Ransom, okay. What? Who's that artist? I haven't heard of that before. You gotta fill me in on that. Yeah. And Hope. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't heard of that before. Oh, and as far as like other artists that I like female artists, like singers, you guys know I love Beyonce. I love Beyonce. And what other artists do I like as far as females? I don't know. It's kind of really mainly Beyonce. What's that other girl's name that I like? I'm trying to think. I think it's Ella Mai or whatever. Ella Mai. I like her too. And then who else do I like? I think like those are like my top two. I like Mariah Carey too. Lil Tecca and Juice WRLD and Hope. Okay. Yeah, I might have to play that next time. Okay. For sure. We got that. Okay. And then y'all let me know what other topics y'all want me to talk about when it comes to narcissistic abuse, or if y'all want me to do other things like, mental health things, like chats you guys want me to talk about, or answer any questions about anything, or just stuff in general. Like, y'all can let me know, and things like that. And you guys know I do this because, I want you guys to enjoy this, and I want you guys to learn something from it and take away different things. But yeah, so just a reminder, just keep your power. Just understand that, you have full control over yourself. Never allow, whether if it's a narcissist or if it's a normal person, to try to take your power or take your joy away. And I also want to talk about rejection, you guys. So that's been a big topic. Do any of you guys, and y'all tell me, so do you guys feel that you're recovering from narcissistic abuse? Do you feel like there's still something holding you back from fully moving on? Like, please let me know, because I want to talk about it so that way it can come to the surface, so that way we can address it, and so that way we can move past it, because sometimes when you don't talk about stuff that needs to be talked about, it kind of like simmers in, it kind of boils up, and then people lash out. So you don't want to be the type of person where you lash out. You always want to be, comfortable with discussing what's bothering you or what's been hurting you, or it maybe something disappointed you, or maybe you felt like somebody let you down or whatever. Of course, tell the right person, because if you tell anybody, they might run off and tell your business to somebody else. But you just want to be careful, like, and that, to me, that's why I always say I never mention names on this channel, because I do respect privacy. I don't like to call anybody out or say certain names, because that's just me on my channel. Now, everybody is not like that, of course, but that's just me personally. And I do want to talk about violation as well. Like, sometimes the narcissist can violate you, or maybe like your narcissistic parents can try to violate you. And I just want to talk about how to deal with that. And it is uncomfortable, let's say if you felt violated by the narcissist or violated by your parents. Maybe they just kind of intruded in on your privacy, maybe, or maybe they might ask explicit questions, or maybe they might do stuff. Let's say if you're living with your narcissist, maybe they might go in your room when you're not there and maybe look through your things, or maybe they might try to like go through like your private stuff. So you just got to be mindful of that. And you have to remember, people that violate you, they don't respect you, nor do they care about you. So you have to always keep that in mind, and remember, you have to do what's best for you. And it's just kind of like you had to say it is what it is, and just kind of let things go and just move on. Like, to me, I don't know, maybe because I'm a Taurus, I'm just like, okay, just move on. Like, but I know a lot of people are not able to just move on like that. And it's understandable. It takes time. Sometimes people tend to hold on to hurt, pain, anger, disappointment. And it's a normal thing, but stuff like therapy could always be helpful, or counseling, coaching, and things like that. That's why I always tell you guys, there's a lot of help out there. It's just a matter like if you want to do it or not. Because remember, everybody, I feel like people know that there's help, but some people choose not to do it because they don't either care or they don't want to do it. Or a lot of times, some people could be on a thing where they just are spiteful on the next person, so you just want to be sure that you're not that person, because remember, it's negative karma for that individual. So I'm just trying to warn you guys in advance, like just be careful, the stuff that you do, because remember, it comes back to you tenfold. So if you don't want someone to do something to you, you shouldn't do that to that other person. You get me? So just, it's just I don't know, maybe it was just the way that I grew. Like, I don't know, they just taught us like values, morals. We had to be that way because, the environment that I grew up in, they would like discipline you if not, or they would like, correct you and say, hey, you're not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that. So there was rules and, regulations and things that we had to follow growing up as children. Now, some of the kids, especially like in the church environment that I grew up in, some of them followed that, and then others did not. And the ones that did not, it kind of ended not too well, so you just got to be careful. You just got to be careful, because remember, that God is always watching, and God is the biggest judge. I'm not judging nobody. I'm just a messenger. That's it. You guys get me? But y'all chime in. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you guys feel. But yeah, rejection. And I'm gonna put a post on the community tab, and we're gonna talk more about violations too when it comes to narcissistic abuse. But regarding rejection, you guys, how do you handle rejection? How does that feel? I know that's like a crazy question. Like, Joy, why are you asking that? I'm only asking that because I find that rejection is a doozy, you guys. Like, if someone gets rejected, they might feel like it's the end of the world, or they might feel like they're gonna probably change this person's mind. Now, I'll be honest, like, no one really talked to me about rejection. Like, my mom never talked to me about it. My dad never talked to me about it. I felt like I had to learn the hard way, like how most people have to. And I think that's a really unfortunate thing, that most people are not taught about rejection. They don't understand that everyone is not for you and you're not for everyone. And that's okay. Like, and I don't know. I just think that that's just something, maybe it should be taught in school, maybe like a rejection course. Like, you guys tell me, should rejection be taught in school? Because I feel like sometimes when people do get rejected, I feel like they take it way too personal, or they take it way to the heart. I know me, I've been rejected a lot. I've been rejected a lot, and I had to reject a lot. Everybody gets rejected. So, just keep that in mind. It's a normal part of life. You will get rejected. But the good thing about rejection, what I've learned, and I'm glad that I've learned this and I've held on to this because I see it as being truth. Rejection is God's protection. So if somebody rejects you, God is protecting you from something that you cannot see, or vice versa. Never take rejection personal, because remember, it's never about you. It could be about something else that you don't have nothing to do with. Now, when you get rejected and then you react based off of however you feel about it, if you feel disappointed, if you feel heartbroken, if you feel lonely, or you feel sad, or you feel depressed, that's something that you have to work out on your end. That has nothing to do with the rejection or the person, place, or whatever. Unfortunately, it sucks. It sucks. It's disappointing. And you might wish that it was different. And maybe you wish that you can change the person's mind, but you can't. You can't. So you have to let it go. Bro or sis, whoever I'm talking to, you got to let it go. And if you don't let it go, you're going to be forced to let it go. So it's best to just let it go and not try to hurt anybody or get back at anybody because of it. Now, I know I touched on this topic a million times, but I might have to continue to talk about it because it's an ongoing thing. I feel like I need to make a course talking about rejection. Do y'all want me to make a course talking about rejection? Do we need to talk about this even more? Like, tell me, you guys. Let me know. Leave it in the comment box below. Tell me some other topics that you want to learn about too, please. Like I said, this channel is for the collective. It's for the community. Folks that have been abused by narcissists. Doesn't matter who it is. It could have been a mother, sister, auntie, uncle, cousin, whoever. Could have been a boss. You never know. You never know. But I just want to let you know, rejection is God's protection. Don't take it personal. It is not personal. It is not about you. It's not. Okay? So I don't know who needed to hear that. But it's okay. It's okay, you guys. And remember, it's better to learn this now because you're going to get rejected. And you might have to reject. It's okay. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's only the deal that you make in your mind. Remember, it's all about the mind. It's all about the mind. You got to get back control over that mind. Maybe we could do a course about the mind and rejection. We got to get control over our mind, because if you don't control your mind will control you. We don't want that for you, okay? All right, so I'm going to see you guys in the next video. I love you guys. Take care. Good morning.